ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This drive has been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jags are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 21 yards away. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for two. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter, and continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Ready?
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Ready?
They go play action with Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chargers getting set to go. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode. but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now it's Herbert. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Lawrence. Jones has it. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing now, Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. Back to throw, Lawrence. The left side completion to Jones. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive. And
nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. On 4th down, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The 4th down. Doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.